Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last episode, we made our way to Kupka and fought him as he primed and turned into Titan. It was like a 3 or 4 phase boss battle. It was totally epic, totally awesome. It was like an hour-long video, so I highly suggest you go and watch it because the fight was epic, the music was epic, and we beat him. And so we left up on the stats screen just because of the fact that I didn't want the video, because there's going to be, I know for a fact there's going to be cutscenes afterwards. I didn't want it to last too long because it probably would have turned into like an hour and a half, 2 hour long video by the time everything was said and done. So I figured it was a good place to end at the spoil screen right after that epic battle. So we're just going to pick up right where we left off. So remember to like the video if you like it and subscribe to me some more. Without further ado, let's get right to it.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
That mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge, clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor. is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah! Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Interesting. Okay, the plot thickens. So, okay, I can't pull up the thing to see it, but okay, I probably should have pulled it up during it, but okay, isn't Olivier or whatever they said the person's name was, isn't that his younger brother, well, younger half brother, basically, I drew a blank on her, Annabella. It's which that evil woman. It's her son that she had with the current emperor, right? So isn't that her son that she had, I think, possibly, maybe? So basically she had him succeed this guy, Dion, for succession of the throne. I think if I'm following correctly. I don't know all their names, and I probably should have been using the little thing that pulls up all the lore and everything. I keep forgetting to do that. But, so if that's the case, I think, then that means she basically just had her child skip over him, which means she's now an even more power, basically, is what she did. If it's the people I think of, which is why he was so upset, which is just crazy. And then the fact that Joshua showed up and is talking to him, I wonder if we're going to be able to switch him over to our side, because he doesn't seem like a bad person. He seems like a really good person with a good heart. He doesn't want the war. He doesn't want people to be in pain. He doesn't agree with what his father is doing. But he also can't necessarily go against orders, per se. So I'm interested to see where this is going to go. So let's head back to the hideaway, since we can't do anything else, obviously, because everything is locked. But that's cool. That's number 3 of the mother crystals destroyed. So I think there's only 2 mother crystals left, I think. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. At least I think that's it, right? Is there not one? Yeah, there's not one up there. Yeah, there's only 2 mother crystals left. Wow. Cool. Okay. To the hideaway. Travel. Is it going to be more cutscenes? I bet it's going to be more cutscenes. Let's find out. Loading screen or cutscene first? Cutscene. Huh. Cool. No loading screen. I guess I had to prove me wrong. No cutscenes, just intro scene.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Okay. Well, let's see what all we can do around here. Anything else? No, nothing else has lights on it, so it looks like talking to Otto is the only... I mean, we have more hunts we could do, but I think talking to Otto should be our first priority here.
Walkways need
Welcome
patching
home,
up.
Sid.
Okay. What's funny is, didn't we say our plan wasn't to go and destroy the Mother Crystal? Wasn't our plan just to go confront Kupka? I mean, we did it anyways because it was kind of on our way in a sense, but I don't think that was our original plan. If I remember correctly, I think he told him whenever he's just like, no, you're not going to go do it by yourself. And he's like, no, that's not the plan. The clan is Kupka, I think? Or was that the quest before? I can't remember now. Might have been the quest before.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk to you first. Might as well, because you're already here. Who's the new hunts? Okay, a lot of new hunts. Oh, these are rank C, so these should be really easy to take out. We got Soul Stingers, Grimalkin, the Nine of Knives. That's an A rank one, which would be similar level. That's an S rank one. That's probably gonna be yeah, we don't even know the location. But we do have a couple we could do, so that's pretty cool. Okay. How many points did we get for that battle as well? Now that I'm thinking about it. We have a lot of ability points, actually. We are very close to being able to get this, because I'd love to have this upgraded, because the upgrade of this increases its range and number of hits, which would be nice on that. Okay, anyways, Otto, we're back. And look at, there's Jill in her new outfit. It looks so great on her. Okay, let's talk.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Guess it's time to see what's going on in the world. Okay. Vivian, what's up?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men, Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins? No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Okie dokie, so we need to go tell everyone. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, it looks like everyone's over here then. Also looks like they might have new content in their stores and whatnot, which is awesome. Okay. I guess we'll go start over here. Get this taken care of first. Also because I wanted to look anyways to see if I got the characters correct, like Olivier and all that. Or Olivia, or I can't remember how he said it again.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
That was really sweet. Okay.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Let's do this.
I don't believe you've read
Give him all
this
of our
particular
information we
chapter
have.
before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I thought his name was Harmon, not Harbord. I guess I got that wrong. Anyways, Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Walood's armies, Harbord is known as many the constant night by reason of his unchangingly icy demeanor and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. Indeed, he appears to command Barnard's complete trust, having been gifted full command of the Royal Order of Knights despite his apparent youth, capacity in which evacuated Hugo Kupka from the castle, however, remains a mystery. Okay, so I'm looking for... Okay, so there's Dion. Let's see. There we go. Olivia. Yeah, it's the second son. I was right on that. So yeah. Oh. So that means Annabella probably used her influence with the Emperor to have her new son bypass Dion. Oh, that's messed up. That is so messed up.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Anyways, guys, we're actually going to go ahead and end this episode here, and in the next one, we'll go talk to everybody else and let them know that Hugo is dead and see what new wares they have to offer. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!